a lawyer from New York, in December 2011. Yeah, I live around here. My office is out of my house, from my apartment. My dad's side of the family is from Denver, and my mother's side of the family is from Missouri. If I were any more American, I'd have red skin, actually, because we both date back to Jamestown. My sisters, if they were right-wing, could be in the Daughters of the American Revolution, but they're not, so they're not. That's nice. I don't normally drink. It's been a hard day. Do I identify myself as a liberal? No, not at all. I would advise you to look up on YouTube Phil Och's Love Me, I'm a Liberal. A beatnik? No. He's from the hippie area. He's one of the most famous folk singers in history. He went crazy. Well, he thought the CIA had planted devices to listen to him in his teeth, because there's something which happens to some people with fillings, that they can get radio broadcasts in it, and he did. And he ripped them out with pliers and then shot himself because he went crazy. Activism's always been a part of me, absolutely. I'm born that way. My first grade report card has a problem understanding the role of authority. As far as Occupy, there's no leaders. I don't know if there are any organizers either. I think that's a bit off the mark, but I have been involved with many groups and doing what a New Yorker does, which is plug me in as necessary. Like, for example, I went to East New York 2 weeks ago for Occupy the Homes. I have been to the Egyptian consulate twice, protesting against them. I'm going to Bradley Manning pre-trial at 3 o'clock this morning. Yeah, you busy tomorrow? Oh, okay. You know anybody who might be interested in going? Because we still have free seats. It's leaving Zuccotti at 5 o'clock in the morning. Can you contact to see if anybody else would want to go? Because we have like 20 vacant spaces. Yeah, and we really want to fill it up. Can you contact him right now? I mean, I can wait. And I'll tell you what to email. Yup, at 5 a.m. And there's a place to stay that's all set up. It's a church. But if they have camping equipment, they can. There's like an Occupy outside Fort Meade kind of thing. Yeah, call them to make sure they got it. So they will get the email immediately. You let them know that there was a lot of extra space. Well, at this point, to be honest about, the furthest step at this point, we have no choice but class war. We don't. We're out of options. We have no Bill of Rights, which means permanent martial law. This is martial law. The fucking army can decide who they think is a terrorist and fucking put them in prison without a trial. At that point, we are under occupation. And at the end of the day, we have no choice but to fight back. When I was a kid, you couldn't walk 2 to 3 blocks without seeing a protest. Whether you agreed with it or not, there would be a protest about something. And for the last 20 years, it's been fuck all, and this Occupy has... I've seen so many green faces who've never been to a fucking protest in their lives. And it's given a lot of people the idea that no matter how oppressive your government is, you actually can win. And as a 41-year-old international lawyer / activist for 25 years, it's not easy to shock me. But what's going on, what fucking passed today shocks me. What the hell, man? We're gonna just do away with the Bill of Rights and be cool with that. Like, my fucking God. Frankly, you must be up in arms about this, or, fuck. Class war, that's what's happening. And that's okay by me. I wouldn't say I advocate that, because that would be illegal, but I don't have a problem with it. I really don't. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees, as the old saying goes. And I've been the victim of an attempted hit by a major city police department before. And I was almost murdered in high school by skinheads. So I'm not saying that as a facetious example. I'm saying that to be serious. In high school, oddly enough, I was against racism in my high school, and I was almost murdered by a I'm a New Yorker. It was by a Jewish and black neo-Nazi skinhead who almost killed a white guy for speaking out against racism. Welcome to New York. How surreal is that? Anyway, what were we talking about? In that way, a part of that's being a New Yorker, I grew up on 13th and Greenwich. This is the 80s. Yeah, you see the bakeheads on your way to school. You get fucking old quick, You get the street smarts, that's it. And my street, I probably have more street education than regular education, and I have a doctorate and a master's. I know how to guard myself. There was a gang called the Decepticons that were going to beat up on the smart kids, and they were like, someone came up and said, hey, don't go through the park today. And I said to him, ain't no GoBot telling me what to do. Fuck that, I'll walk right through the park, and what? I didn't get touched. Hell no. 'Cause I'm a New Yorker, just a tough motherfucker,